Good morning, grade 11s. Welcome to our today's lesson. Today we will be focusing on solving for x in sets. Solving for x in sets. Simply when you see a sign like this is a square root, you are exactly experiencing what we call a set form. Right, I will give you your example 1. On your example 1, you have your x plus 1, which equals to 3. Some of you are still confused about how am I going to solve this expression. Some of you are still confused about how am I going to solve to remove the square root in order to solve for x. So what you should do is simply to open two brackets both sides. Open two brackets both sides. Then after opening two brackets both sides, square the brackets, and then inside the square root write the expression that you were given, which is x plus 1. Then you also write 3. Now remember, the exponent 2 will be able to remove the square root. Then you are left with x plus 1, which equals to, remember, in exponential form you can write 9 as 3 to the exponent 2. Now, on your calculation, you can say 3 squared, then you will have what? 9. Okay. On your next step, you will say x, which equals to 9 minus 1. Then at the end of the day, you get your final answer as 8. Okay. Mind you, why did I get 8? I got 8 because I moved 1 from the left hand side, and then when it comes on the right hand side, it changes sign. Any number that crosses the equal sign, or any variable that crosses the equal sign, it changes sign. If it was negative, it will end up being positive. If it was negative, it will end up being positive. I hope you heard that. So let's see on our example 2, since this was our example 1. On our example 2, we are experiencing 2 into the square root of x plus 1, which equals to 3. Not a bigger difference from our first example. So on this second example, what you will be doing is to focus on how to erase the square root, but the confusion it lays on this base 2. So go with me and let's solve this. Right. First thing that you are going to do, you are still going to open the two brackets on both sides. Open two brackets on both sides, and then you still open the two brackets on the left hand side and also on the right hand side. You square them, and then another thing that you're going to do, put the expressions or the terms or the bases that you were given before. So we will start with 2, then this is x plus 1, and then this is exactly 3. Mind you, on the first example, 3 squared we got 9, and then, mind you, this exponent 2 is meant for the base 2, which is multiplied by the term inside the square root, which is x plus 1. So you will say 2 to the exponent 2, then you get 4, and then, mind you, this exponent 2 will remove the square root, since it seems like they are equal. But not saying that they are equal, because when the square root of 4, for example, the square root of 4, it is 2. And then 2 to the exponent 2, it is 4. This is the vice versa of a square root and an exponent 2. I think you understand that. Right? You open brackets, you are left with the expression which is x plus 1. Now, you are going to solve for x. Close your brackets, you are going to solve for x. Since you are going to solve for x, you have to deal with the brackets. According to our botmas, whenever we come across the bracket is B is the first letter on your botmas. So mind you, we will start with 4 times x, and then this is 4x, and then mind you, we will also go through 4 times positive 1, then you will end up with 4. Right? You still have 9. Now, on your next step, you are going to group the like terms. Grouping your like terms will be like 4x, which equals to 9, and then your positive 4 will change sign, it's 9 minus 4. Then this is 4x, which equals to 9 minus 4, then you get 5. Now, what do you do to get your final answer? Obviously, you have 4x. This is a base and a variable. You divide with a number that has a variable. Then you divide by 4. Then you write your answer. You are left with 4 cancels, 4, and then 5 over 4. This one, we cannot write it in decimals, but we can still write it as 5 over 4 in a fractional way. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. So, mind you, always focus on how you remove the square root, on how you deal with your BODMAS in order to get the right solutions. On the next lesson, we will be focusing on other problems of sets and also solving the exponents. I thank you for today. If you want to follow me or if you want to text me for more information, go through 071-221-5493. 071-221-5493. And you can also go through my my Facebook page, which is Teke or Mr. Teke. You will find me there. There is more information that you would like to hear about. And also the online lessons, you can go through the WhatsApp number of 071 ending up with 5493. You will get more information from there, including mathematics, accounting, and also the science subject. You will get more information from there. Let's grow our country. Thank you.